Okay. My name is Robbie Elliott, and this is my set design for Reefer Madness here at Harvard Community College by the Actors Guild. This is the first time I've ever put anything on video, but there's so many moving parts that I wanted to kind of walk through each one. The entire set was designed to be flat, black, simple. It needs to be, I think, 12 different locations, and we need to hide a lot of things in it, whether it be the next set piece or set dressing, how to get rid of our burning cigarettes on stage, or how to get rid of blood that's everywhere. So, really quickly, the whole kind of concept of the set was cascading. It cascades to the left, our stage left. We're in a very small room. It's about 40 by 40. One of the we've got two wagons. The first one being this staircase here. It moves freely. It rolls beautifully. It has two floor breaks in the front. It's positioned here in A, B, and then right here dead center stage for C as a grand staircase. Also inside of the stairs, for one more scene just to push it, we have headlights when it turns into a car and it kills a little old man. The next thing we've got here, center stage, is one of the opening scenes needed a tea set outdoors. Go ahead, Eric, bring on the tea set. Thank you. So as quietly, you can bring it all the way, thank you. As quiet as possible, as smooth as possible. It's actually, a lot of these scene transitions are ones that the audience don't even notice happening, which is really kind of cool. You can take it away, Eric, same thing. Everything's glued down except for the pot in one of the cups, so that everything is aligned perfectly for the door to close. Everything needs to be in its exact spot. The set's also designed to be super easy on the actors. They don't have to pull this, move this, do all this stuff. Everything is a simple one action. So that took a lot of extra design time, but it made a lot of things easier. Right next to it, for another scene, is a hidden telephone. Nothing too special, but hidden. Bring out the piano. In one of the scenes, we needed an upright piano for two people to crazily play on top of. We struggled for a while to figure out how to get a piano in the room. So what we designed was something much like a keyboard that could roll out. This is about double length, rolling on the inside with casters. It's on its own little custom track. And then, Eric, you can take that away. The other thing we have going on, right center, is that this is a bridge. It's about an 8-foot bridge. Underneath, it goes into a cavity here that continues straight through to a false back, which opens up outside, where we have all of our scenic storage. One by one, set pieces roll in, loaded, and then it's opened. They come out. All the meanwhile, other things are being worked backstage. The show took a lot of clockwork. The second wagon we have is this one here. Relatively simple. Lives here for quite a while until there's an orgy scene, when the leads needed to be brought a little bit more front and center, give them a little bit of elevation, so this is docked dead center. It's also brought upstage for a lift onto here, just to take away from the height a little bit. Over here, one of the biggest pieces of the set that's actually most hidden is right here. We have a turntable. Eric, can you unlock the turntable, please? Yes, sir. Everything has locks on it just because every one of these the actors seem to stand on a little bit. This is the orgy scene, and what's cool about this is some actors actually get to ride in on it, so he gets to ride on in, smoking the hookah. And we've designed it so that it's only two sides are actually used as scene dressing. After the first, it goes back to black. We're always spinning it counterclockwise. Moving on to the next one, which is Mary Lane's house, which brings me to the next really cool thing that's hidden. Right after a car chase sequence, Jimmy pulls his stair cars home, or to Mary Lane's house. So with that, the turntable spins and the railings lift. Go ahead, Eric. Again, one of the coolest moments in the show, at least for me, one of the scene changes is when this house arrives and these are simultaneously happening perfectly in sync. It's one of those things that the audience don't even notice it happens until they realize, oh, we're at Mary Lane's house. Go ahead and take it down again for me. Another one of the nice little features about it is it has a little flat door, pretty hidden from the audience. It's designed so that when it closes, it will actually flip back over on itself. Again, another only one-step thing that the actor has to do so that it's safe to walk on top of. Behind the curtain here, we have a layer of black scrim, another layer of black scrim, a layer of Christmas lights, a layer of star strobes mixed in with those Christmas lights, and then another flat black curtain, just a theatrical black curtain. So in that, let me see if I can, there you go. Those are the Christmas lights worked in, and those are the star strobes. The star strobes are also inlaid into the set. Come on over here real quick. They're flush mounted into the set. They have a little bit of black scrim over top of them. They're almost virtually invisible when you look over here. It's a very cool effect. It's a full view blinking that, you know, no one's going to appreciate that the fact that they're actually happening so low to the ground, but how did they get there was a bit of work, but I think it turned out really, really nicely. Let me turn those off. The other thing I've got going is over here on the staircase, one more thing hidden. Right here on top of this platform when it's docked is Mary Lane's death sequence. She is shot. We have a costume that we didn't want to get any blood on, so we need to suggest the blood, or at least coming from her. So as she's shot, she leans over, comes back and says, "I think I've been shot." So we have got a little bit of blood in a sponge that's about ½ inch depth laid down in there with polyacrylic, sealing it, a kitchen sponge with black paint, and then every night we reload it with blood. Right now it's pretty dry, but it's pretty gooey most of the shows. One of the other really big things that the audience never ever sees until the very end, which is very cool. We've asked a lot of audience members that they had no idea it was there until the end, which is the jail bars. Go ahead and stand over there, Eric. Let's go back here. We'll bring them in as neatly as we can. Stand over there and watch them come in. Much more dramatic with music. All right, jail bars coming in. All right, ready? And coming in. All right. So for one of the main numbers where he's in a jailhouse, all of these bars lowered down. Right now, I'm obviously not as good as my stage crew. Lays a little bit flatter. Three jail bars, 3 people lined up there. And to go with that, we have an electric chair. Eric, can you push through the electric chair? Oh, thank you, Eric. So right through here, we've got all of our storage. Oh, that's okay. We'll go through one by one. The audience never sees both doors open at once. Obviously, it's like a dark room concept. You load it in and load it out. One of the first things we've got here is Mr. Poppy's bar. Really, really relatively simple. Forecasters, rolls beautifully, but what's really cool about this is later in the show we need a church pew. So to save on room, we have made it in pieces. Now the props are sitting here, and we go into an all solid wood pew. Solid wood, all of it. 4 layers of ply. It's got a really wonderful weight to it, so it rolls beautifully, and it's pretty damn strong. So then we can cover it back up again when it needs to be the bar. It's the bar in 2 scenes and the pew in 1. After that is the couch for the Reefer Den. Found this on the side of the street. Still ended up paying $40 for it. It is disgusting and no one wants to sit on, but it was perfect for our show. The only really big things going on here is there's a big finale number where Jack, one of the lead characters, gets his heart ripped out. So behind here is all of our blood works, some tarp to cover up his costume, a Hudson sprayer with the nozzle removed for a really awful bubbly spray of thick blood, and then right next to it a little storage container for a blood bowl that has a heart soaking in it to be ripped up on stage and then sent back off. And then here is the electric chair. Nothing terribly special. Little nice details, inlaid magnets for the wrists so he can sit here completely cuffed up and then break free himself. We've got a made of a plunger, nice little helmet here, and then of course over here the executioner's throw switch. And the other thing, the other big addition I got to do with the show was of course the brownie costume. Made of 2-inch home insulation foam. Oh yeah, bring it to life. There you go. Most people can fit in it. It's relatively decent size, but obviously no arms. There's 2 handles on the inside, and the eye holes are in the eyebrows. Just one hell of a goofy concept. It's pretty hot to wear, I'll be honest. So that's it. Reefer Madness. Just wanted to give a little walkthrough of everything we were working on. That's it. Thanks.